It looked like just another busy night at a supermarket, the kind of place where tired workers scanned groceries. At the same time, customers rushed past without noticing their exhaustion. But one man noticed, and he wasn't just any customer. Hidden behind a simple disguise, an undercover boss spotted something that shouldn't have been possible. A young black cashier, arm wrapped in a stiff plaster, was still lifting bags, moving faster than anyone else, and quietly enduring whispers and cold stares from colleagues. Why was he working double shifts with an injury? Why did no one seem to care about his struggle? What the undercover boss uncovered next would shake the entire company to its core. Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Malik had always believed that hard work was his only way forward. Growing up, opportunities had been scarce, and doors often closed before he even had the chance to knock. Now, as a cashier at a busy supermarket chain, he carried his quiet resilience into every shift. He greeted customers with a tired yet genuine smile, often skipping breaks to ensure the lines moved smoothly. To the outside world, he was just another worker in a name tag. To him, this job was a matter of survival. Rent, food, and medicine for his younger sister all depended on it. Yet behind his steady routine lay silent battles. His co-workers ignored him, managers barely acknowledged his effort, and racism lingered in the smallest interactions. A cold shoulder, an unfair remark, a denied request for time off. Still, Malik stayed. What no one knew was that he was working with a broken arm, the cast hidden beneath his uniform sleeve. And that secret was about to change everything. On the surface, the store bustled with life. Customers complained about prices, cashiers forced smiles, and managers barked orders from their offices. Malik stood at his register, one hand moving awkwardly but persistently, scanning items, bagging them, and pushing carts aside with his good arm. Every movement hurt, but the pain was easier to bear than the thought of missing work. The truth was brutal. When Malik had fallen during his night delivery shift, his manager told him to toughen up and return the next day. No paid leave, no medical support, just a warning that too many missed shifts would raise questions. Malik couldn't afford questions. His co-workers noticed his cast, but offered little sympathy. Some whispered that he was exaggerating, others mocked him for playing weak. He bit his tongue, swallowing humiliation because silence paid better than complaints. But one customer didn't just glance past him. The man, dressed in plain jeans and a hoodie, lingered longer than usual, studying Malik's strained movements and the way his eyes flinched each time he lifted a bag. Unknown to Malik, this was the company's CEO, undercover to see how his stores operated. As the night wore on, the undercover boss watched as managers dismissed Malik's requests for help, saw him take on tasks that others refused, and noticed how customers treated him differently from the white cashiers. Every detail built a disturbing picture. Malik wasn't just working hard. He was being pushed beyond human limits. The question burned. Why was no one helping him? The answer would come sooner than expected, and it would be devastating. Closing time arrived. Malik, exhausted, began restocking shelves with one arm while his manager stood nearby scrolling on his phone. The boss, disguised as a customer, finally asked why Malik was working with an injury. The manager laughed. "He's fine. Don't let him fool you. These people always exaggerate." The words cut through the air like a blade. The undercover boss froze, stunned by the casual cruelty. Malik lowered his head, pretending not to hear, though his trembling hands told another story. The manager's voice carried no guilt, only arrogance. In that moment, the truth was undeniable. Malik wasn't just overworked. He was being exploited, silenced, and dismissed because of who he was. The undercover boss's disguise suddenly felt heavier. He realized this wasn't just about a broken arm. This was about a broken system. The decision he made next would change Malik's life forever. Days later, Malik was called into the office, expecting yet another performance lecture. Instead, the same man who once blended in as a customer sat across from him, this time in a suit, his true identity revealed. The CEO personally apologized. not just for the injury, but for the silence, the mistreatment, and the racism Malik had endured. The manager was swiftly removed, policies rewritten, and Malik's medical bills paid in full. But beyond compensation, Malik was offered something far more powerful: a promotion and a voice within the company to ensure no one else suffered as he had. Malik's story is a reminder that injustice often hides in plain sight, remaining unnoticed until someone dares to see it. How many more workers are enduring silent struggles dismissed because of race or circumstance? The question remains, when will society stop turning away? Which country and city are you watching from? Take care.